was exactly what we saw work for them in 2022. Some of the tools are available here. Huge advantage here then for 113. Got that buff. Vault breakers forward. Rather, Jankos is trying to do so. We'll be able to pick up the Scuttle. Continues to run down to 200. 120. Finn's waiting and an easy first blood against the former first blood king.
And that's a great start for 113 here. Again, just right in front of his turret. Astralis are doing Dragon on vision. So there goes Jankos. He knows exactly where everyone is.
Okay, no flash for a few
now,
more.
We'll see if he can try and have massive control over this mid lane. Weird time to TP though.
Looks like he's going bottom lane, so he's catching the wave against Cobby. The Herald's still not yet secured. The fight's been started by Astralis, and Jankos has already thrown out that cease and desist. The Petrified Gates locks up so many Astralis members, but it's Dayor that gets the kill onto Jankos, turning their attention to the Snake, and Ruby's dropped. Mercer takes a cue to the face.
Now it could be a big team fight that's about to kick off. Is 113 too far forward?
Ash Arrow, Petrified Gates is going to be thrown out. Young Hood's holding on to it, throws out the volley, defensive flashes away. Dayor goes forward, the Root Prison's out, Ebby's in from behind. Long range from Dayor, and he's taken down.
Dayor, I didn't know where he was in that play. Ends up immediately between the actually go for these big team fights when they're 2k goal behind.
Let's talk about those team fights. Do you think the 2,000 gold buff, that is a way they can find a pick and then play for the objective, but what it requires is good vision, good planning. You need to ensure that you can actually make that move. Good damage coming back and forth between Ebby and Finn. The Grand Challenge is popped and Ebby just destroys him.
That is the for Cassante. Knock him underneath the tower, go with the all out, and even though it was a nice riposte coming through from Finn to stop him going further, there might be more.
There is indeed cease and desist. Young Hood, you go back to the fountain.
We're able to go for that play because Ebby at reset had the TP to try and join that Rift Tower if needs be. You find that big win that you can trade for towers on both sides, but Jankos doesn't want to trade his life.
No, 5 seconds for his flash. We'll be able to use that Q to get away to safety. Continue to step forward. Now the next target, Shaq Spectre, is blown up. Absolutely dominated. 2 flashes thrown out from Astralis. They get their 6th kill. And drop down mid. Dagda, let's turn our attention to Dragon. Up in 40 seconds. You have to feel that's going to be a focus once this tower falls, as Cobby's the one's being chunked down.
Oh, here we go.
Twin Fang off the Twin Fang. Miasma is out. He's grounded. He's locked down. He's ceased and desist. And it's Ruby that gets the kill credit. That was just really a mistake. You cannot afford this close to Dragon spawning.
Great timing from Heretics as well, though. Look at where that top wave was.
Wave state, the play from Heretics, it unlocks at least a start here onto the Dragon. Zebi goes forward, chunked out by Finn. Mercy's coming in from the side. Ruby's Petrifying Gaze is on cooldown, but the Twin Fangs are not. Chase forward here from Mercer as well. Finn's report's doing so much work, but he can't get away from the poison. 113 is now backed up by Dayor, and Cobby's coming from the red.
That is really starting to fall apart, and now Heretics want to punish an overextension.
Dun 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 dun. Locked into place, a lot of CC. Mercer wants to pin him down. The Crystal Arrow stopped Ebby. The Heartbreaker will come out. So for one. 113 goes for another. Heartbreaker turns around. Ruby's the next target, but Jankos is doing work on the backside. Cobby steps forward, uses that blade game hook. Blade caller tricks the blades out. Waiting for the E, holding on to it. Teleport chasing down, as Cobby's not going to be able to find Jankos. A bloodbath in the bottom lane.
I mean, they managed to get these kills back, which could be so crucial for them, but looking at the mid, you can see Jack Spectre had shoved in that mid wave, which is why Astralis were able to outnumber Heretics and get their vision control set up. Jonghoon looking for the pick though.
All right, Ash Arrow connects onto Ruby. Where's the follow-up? Nothing there. Won't even defend the tower, so at least he gets the...
As long as they play in towards the lack of vision that's there for Astralis, they should be totally fine.
Oh, Jankos goes over the wall. Cease and desist onto Younghoon. His flash has been thrown out, and Finn will be late to this party. It's Ruby that gets the kill. I talked about Cobby. You talked about Ruby.
More bravado than anything else.
You know, when you zoom out of that previous play, the fact that Ebby been able to push this bottom lane literally uncontested for several minutes, plus the fact that Heretics were already inside Astralis jungle to set up like some sort of play for Dragon, that's kind of that forward-thinking planning that we're seeing, and part of the reason the Heretics are now slowly, footwork riposte comes out, the trades continue to go back and forth, all out thrown. Teleport now being channeled in the bottom lane as the cease and desist in the middle. River, that's a grounded, that's a rooted, that's Ruby as well as Jankos getting yet another respective kill. Dayor running for his life in Copper. You've got no front line, you've got no one to protect you. Not gonna be able to step on the miasma, the blade callers come back out. You don't manage to get one, but all of a sudden they're running for their lives. Ruby continues to chase forward. Another huge E before he's taken down. It's Jack Spectre with a piercing arrow that finds the kill. The 1v1 went the way of Finn, and now Dayor's running for his life. Not going to take it off just yet. Realm walks to safety.
And now you got the follow-up as Finn is here, grounded, and not going to make it out. Just about been able to escape over the wall. How are these solo laners? Ruby.
Production team telling me that Dayo, I think, went down to 95 hit points. Not enough time to unpack that. As Finn is in the fray, he's taken out by everyone. Have started the Baron.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the shot. Ooh, hang on.
Oh, what's 113 doing? Looking for Evie, finds him. Heartbreaker was used, steals away Cassante. And all of a sudden, the Baron is peeled.
Goes down. Now Heretics are on the top side of the map, so Cobby gets to take mid turret. So the little slow
for Evie. Finn, no TP out yet. He's making his way just behind the Wolf camp. Yankos looking into the pits, and it's not Astralis. They've secured it. Yankos goes forward, but there's no support just yet. Finally, Ruby as well as Jack Spectre put the damage down to take him out. Finn, running distraction, but all of a sudden Evie's alive. Can the teleport change and save the day? There he comes. Evie steps forward. The damage is so huge from Heretics. Jack Spectre gets himself a double kill as Cobby finds one for
interrupts until Dragon. Astralis are still on the run.
Oh, Evie's gonna look to catch out Finn, looking to go all out and pull him backwards. Another kill secured. 20 seconds. Some of the miscommunication, like the timing for Evie's teleport at that first Rift Herald, and like movement around the map. But then you contrast it to that previous Baron fight, and it felt like the entire team was just on the same page. They chased together, they stuck together, and then we'll be able to find a disappointing situation as Evie gets taken out. I think not expecting that many members.
Looking to find these picks. This composition does that so well.
Oh, Heartbreaker, not going to find target just yet. There's some steps forward. Finn has jumped into the fray. The grand challenge was issued, but Astralis are now running for their lives. Cobby is so low. Evie's on the back, looking for the all-out. Can't find the target. He's jumped on by Finn. It's a fight on two fronts. Evie goes down, and no one else falls from it. You can really clearly see with these two teams playing right now that we are at the beginning of the winter split. Ruby's going to try find himself at least one kill onto Cobby. The Twin Fangs going out, but the stopwatch buys so much time and reply. Cobby's going to get taken down. Ruby will get traded in a 1v2. He finds the kill.
I thought that cleanse from Cobby was going to be...
Astralis are down the vast majority of their sums. Heretics, on the other hand, have nearly everything. Correction, they do have everything available. It's a minute to go for Elder. Baron is alive. Dayor will go golden 4 now, and Cobby's firing out the double daggers. Evie goes out once again, and Dayor's caught. He's trapped and he's dunked.
I mean, at this stage, I don't know what Astralis can really do. It looks like they're going to try and find the fight, but honestly, I think at this stage, you just cut your losses. Immediately run bot side, see if you can get a terror, see if you can push in mid-wave, because there is just no hope for you to try and fight this. 113, debut game here. He's not even going to get into a position to look for a steal.
No, not this time around. Baron secured by Heretics. It is only a 400 gold lead. So, like, at least as far as the metrics are concerned in that way, kills are close, gold is close. But the Dragons, and more importantly, the way those kills have come about, it's leaning obviously Heretics' favors.
Yeah, I mean, the fact you have the soul is massive, but also just the fact, like, Ruby's massive on this Rod of Ages, fully stacked here. This Rod of Ages gives 164% gold efficiency, alongside with all the passives and everything else. Where to go, and Heretics capitalize.
I mean, you see that in terms of initiation tools. What options did Astralis have? Right now, they are being jumped on once again. They're slow to the fray. Dayor Golden in and amongst 5 Heretics. Evie is locked up and rooted down, but stays alive. That is destroyed from Ruby. Cassante and Evie get themselves another, and that was just disgusting. The Elder has now been started as Evie continues to chase forward, looking for Finn, backed up by Mercer as well as Yankos. The riposte buys some time, but it's too little, it's too late. With Baron and Powered Minions, they're pushing into the base.
I mean, Ruby's played Challengers Korea, LPL, PCS, EU Masters, and he puts his mark on the LEC with that play. That was nasty, and manages to pick up the win for Heretics office.
10, 3, and 9 on the Cassiopeia into the Rise. Heretics managed to pick up the win in their debut game of the 2023 Winter Split. It's Evie, Jack Spectre, and Mercer taking down the Nexus as Heretics take down Astralis.
It wasn't the cleanest, but it gets the win in the end, and honestly, that was a hero performance coming out from the carries on Heretics. Ruby,